Welcome back, and thank you so very much for staying with us. In case you're just joining us right now, you are right on time for our gold conversation, and today we are diving into all matters excess use of chemicals in our farms, the effect of that to our soils, our crops, our production, our environment, and ultimately our health as well. And to shed more light on that, we are joined by Mr. Pari Thumi, who is a soil expert. Thank you so much for making time to be with us again today. We also have Mr. Gishuru Mwangi, an agrochemicals expert. And finally, we have Mr. Bernard Ndungu, who is a soil expert as well. Karibuni sana Kenya's Gold. We are so happy to have you here with us on the program. And I just want us to get straight into the conversation. Mr. Pari, I know you've done a lot of soil testing, especially now we have been encouraging every farmer. Before you sow that seed, test mchanga wako kwanza. So I know you've been a bit busy across the year. I want you to just give us an overview. Mchanga yetu inakaje? From the analysis you've been doing, what is that trend that you're seeing in our soils? Are we safe or not?
Thank you so much, Gina. To start with, we have been doing a lot of soil testing to many farmers all over the country. But I can assure you that we are not good at all.
Right.
We have killed our soils. Our soils are dead. That is the painful truth. We have really killed them.
Right.
Yes. So, and how have we killed them? Previously, I always tell farmers, give them stories of hapo kitambo. We used to grow crops without any input, any fertilizer, any agrochemical, and they used to thrive well. Another example is trees grow well in the forest, but they don't require a lot of chemical or any chemical or any fertilizers. But the sweetest fruit that you can ever taste, it's the one that grows in the forest. That tells you we have killed our soils, and that's why you can't see any earthworm in our soils. We have killed so much of them. We used to have plenty of them. We used to have a lot of beetles in our soils. Right now, they are not there.
Ladybirds as well?
They are not that plenty.
Right.
They do exist, but not that much as there before. So that tells you we have killed our soils, and soils that doesn't support life, that is dead soil.
Right, right.
Yes.
So even the living organisms in our soils that are beneficial, tumewaua because of the excess use of chemicals.
Yes.
Right.
We have really killed them, and we really need them because one, building up the soil structure, decomposition, aeration, and also building the soil life.
Right.
We really need them, but we have really killed them.
Right.
That tells you our soil is dead, and we really need to do something as farmers so that we can revive or bring back life to our soils.
Right.
Yes.
Bernard, ni kama nakuona ukinod kidogo as Mr. Pari is speaking, and I just want you to talk to us about why do you think we have a growing trend in the use of chemicals. And I want to share a recent data that was shared on the amount of chemicals, even the very hazardous chemicals that we're importing. And here we're talking Africa in general. In 2024, it was at about 122,000 tons. If you compare with data from like 2018, it's 81,000 tons. So inaenda ni kama ina double. So it's year in, we are increasing our reliance on this extremely hazardous chemicals. Why is that the case?
Thank you, Gena, for that question. It's a very important question, and it is a trend that is there in Kenya and also in Africa at large. And one of the reasons why we have this trend is because as you continue destroying your soil, then there are some when you change the soil structure, when you interfere with the ecosystem of the pests that are affecting us, then they tend to increase. Crop used to have their own internal resistance to some of these pests, but now we have interfered with their immunity, so we have to spend more money buying more chemicals so that we can kill this pest. But when we, as the farmers, are actually increasing our production, we are looking at it from the commercial point of it. Every single farmer is looking at what measures do I need to put in place to make sure that we eliminate the pests. They are there for profit, they are there to make money, and so they want to guarantee themselves. Right. But also now they face the same challenge that as you continue working to minimize them, then more people are getting into commercial level, and therefore the use of chemicals, the use of fertilizers become part and parcel of their life.
Right. Yeah. So meaning tumeingia kwa ukulima with the profitability mindset. I just want the profits. Zime haraka nifike soko haraka, and this is contributing to the excess use of the chemicals.
Yeah, that is true. But also there is also the understanding of how should we use these chemicals in a safe way, so that those chemicals do not end up in the products that we are producing and also end up harming the consumer.
Right. Yeah. So what I'm getting is there's a safe way of using chemicals. Yes. But by the time, Gishuru, mboga inakaa hivi.
Yes.
Hii mtu hata anadhania ni maziwa imemwagwa bahati mbaya juu ya skuma, but you're telling me this is chemicals. Yeah. All right? So is this something that you're seeing often, and changamoto ya hii, what will happen to us if we continuously keep having residue of chemicals in our foods?
Good. Thank you so much, Ngena, for this such an engaging topic today that we need to discuss about the future of our generations when it comes to what we're eating. And these are residue traces. These are traces of chemicals in this is a skuma wiki. And sorry to say that this is a leaf that was collected in the market. As much as we also have these ones which were also collected in the market. These are a true reflection of what is happening in the market.
Right.
Because you find out that most of the farmers are not able to observe what we call the pre-harvest interval.
Right.
This is time that must elapse between the last time you spray your crop until the next time that someone is allowed to consume that product. This is PHI. Therefore, most of the farmers are not able to follow the set PHIs for our crops. And if they do so, they tend to take some produce to the market which have high residue levels. If you do not observe the PHI levels, what happens is that the residue levels will be high. And if you look at some of the standards that the European markets have set, they are quite high because they don't want to consume anything related with the chemicals. Therefore, it is us as safety advocates to make sure that we spread this good news that it is important, just the same way Bernard said that it is important to make sure that we observe the correct way of using these chemicals.
Right.
Yes, therefore, it's all about educating the farmers and after that, they'll be able to observe the PHIs.
More on educating our farmers. Are they not educated as we speak? Kwa sababu, utapata kuna mkulima ambaye, yeye akona shamba ya, when it's export market, ako very keen. Hata hataki mchezo ya chemicals, but when it comes to local market, atacheza venye anataka. Bernard, is it education ama hapa sasa ni ile tu, me, I don't care about this local market, mutakula hii chemical venye mnataka. So what is the problem in there?
Thank you, Gena. There are a number of things that we need to take care of. And one of the things that we need to take care of is that we need, yes, there's education bit of it, but there is also enforcement part of it, that as a government, as a regulatory bodies, they need to let people know that there are standards that needs to be followed. But also the farmers, you remember, most of the people who have graduated from our colleges, they're ending up not in the farm, actually doing the right thing. They're ending up in selling of chemicals, selling of the other one, of the other inputs. So we need also to have the extension. Remember, extension used to be provided by the government. We need to have the extension services on the ground, educating the farmers on regular basis so that the farmers are able to do exactly what ought to be done.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for those sentiments, our guest here. We're taking another break right now. When we come back, Gishuru, nataka tuoshe hii residue, tuone kama nikiosha mbio mbio, neza uzia mtu hata ona kama kuna kitu hapa juu, si ndio? And also, Mr. Pari, you'll be telling me how affordable, accessible, and efficient are soil testing services here in Kenya. Mtu wako huko Turkana huko ndani anataka kutest mchanga yake ndo asitumie excess chemicals. Atawapata virahisi. That and more when we come back from this short commercial break.